Hello, my name's Mike. I'm from Access Irrigation Limited. Today we're talking about the border spiked riser and the kit that comes with it. Now, these are plastic spikes designed to sit in the ground and they rise up about 300 millimeters from the soil surface. Very easy to fit and very adaptable as well. So they have a head on here that has an adapter for the nozzle, so we'll just put this on the top like so. That's just a simple push fit, that is. Okay, and then they're connected with a lead, which I'll show you in a moment. The sprinkler heads for the top are adjustable by simply pushing them in, and you'll see I have a whole range here of colour coded heads. They give different diameters, and obviously with a different diameter they give a different flow as well. The normal one we'd use is a 70 litres an hour version like this, and it covers a radius of about 5 metres. Simply pushes in, so they're very simple to connect together. How they're connected to the supply pipe is very straightforward. They have a 1 metre connection lead, so you've got plenty of flexibility there, and these are usually spaced around 1.5 to 2 metre intervals along the pipe. We'd normally supply a 20 millimetre soft wall LDPE type pipe here, and by the virtue of the characteristics of the plastic pipe, we can simply punch a hole in the sidewall and put an adapter in. I'll show you how to do that now. So take the proper punch and simply punch a hole like so. Then take the adapter, which is a little barb fitting, and simply snap it into the hole. That gives you then an adapter then for the hose or the connection hose to simply push in. And then that goes onto our spiked riser like so, and then that goes into the ground. So very versatile, very easy to connect together, and as I say, the tops are adaptable, so if your border or your area that you want to water is wider or smaller, then simply change the actual nozzles themselves. There's several ways of buying the various bits and pieces for this system. The first is to buy the individual components, so that's the spikes, and they're available in tens or hundreds. The various nozzles, remember there's lots of different sizes of those, they're available in tens and hundreds as well. The heads that just simply sit on the top, tens and hundreds, and the KEPs or the adapter that goes into the pipe work as well. And whichever system or whichever way you choose to purchase it, don't forget the punch, that's most important. The other way of purchasing them is in packs of 10, and I have here the KRBS type component pack, and that contains the 1 metre leads, 10 of those, 10 spike risers, 10 heads, and 10 adapters for the pipe as well. No nozzles and no punch in there, and of course no supply pipe. We also do a couple of complete kits which will give you everything you need, including the supply pipe and the nozzles, the risers, the leads, and the fittings for the pipe as well. The only thing it won't give you is the punch, so don't forget to order that. The reason why we don't include the punch is if you buy several of them, you don't want loads and loads of punches. Okay, so I've got the fittings in front of me that you get as a kit. On the smaller one, you probably only need 1 supply pipe. On a larger kit and on the larger borders as well, you may need to double up the lines, and in that case, you'd use the barb tees to do that. The basic kit contains elbows, straight connectors, tees, a tap connector, and fold over stop ends. I'll show you how to fit those in a moment. The tap connector is a standard 3/4 BSP female, so that'll screw onto any outside domestic tap. If you want to use a hose, how you would do that, what we would recommend is you put a filter in, save any dirt or debris going into it. Just simply push that into the fitting and then use a quick coupling connector and simply screw in, and that gives you a nice positive fitting there, so you can come along and connect your hose up. If it's not connected, you're protected, your system's protected by that internal filter there. Let's just take that apart. Okay, now these are all barb fittings and they're very easy to fit. What we use is the characteristics of the pipe in order to give us a nice tight seal. How we do that is we warm the pipe up in hot water, we push it onto the fitting, and when it cools down it contracts around the barbs and gives us a nice tight fitting. You don't need any additional clips or anything else if you do it right. Let's show you how to do that. So I have some hot water in front of me, and I simply dip the pipe in there for about 10 or 20 seconds. Once I've done that, I then take it out and I simply push it onto the fitting. Make sure it goes all the way down to the stop, and you can see now that's contracted around it, and that will give me a nice tight fitting. It won't pull off and it won't leak. The other end is a simple case of using the fold over stop end. You see this is like a figure of 8. You push that onto the pipe, bend it back on itself like so, and then push it on, and that will give you a nice tight seal. It also enables you at the end of the season or the beginning of the season to just take it off, flush the pipe work through, and then reconnect it. So it'll give you a nice flushing point as well. So as I say, the kits come with everything you need. Don't forget the punch, but you'll have everything else.